This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. Welcome to Delaware Stadium and the home field of the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on last season's national champions, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Horned Frogs will kick this deep to begin the game. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Game moves into the 35, first down again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. So an early season test for both teams, the top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat. And one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And looking to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jordan. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion sets up a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. Brought down. The completion moves the ball down to the 4.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. The TCU Horned Frogs offense comes out for their first possession today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensation performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. Let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do.
He's in the clear. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Bites through the tackle. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32. And the Horned Frogs will have 1st and 10 here. He finds some space. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. The Horned Frogs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Horned Frogs line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Wrap down the middle. It's Jordan.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Punga. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running back has it on a screen now. He's finding some room at the 45. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. first quarter, and the run game has dominated. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw yet again. There's a screen pass to the running back. They'll make the tackle run. It's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
First down at 10. There's the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. There's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Off the play fake on first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Payne. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up a couple of positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And the Blue Hens will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. TCU offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Finds an open target on the left side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Pressure is coming. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's the target, and it's complete. Timeout call by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Horned Frogs will have to kick this away. He's on to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to bring him down. first play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th? Looking to throw it deep. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Carney. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Blue Hens hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Carney. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy,
the first thing they
he
try to
could
talk
be
about is
headed
people's
towards
looks
a
and their mouth.
career day. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
No, I'm sitting here listening. I'm fucking struggling. I'm struggling with TCU right now. Yeah, we can hear you, but we're ignoring you.
The Blue Hens will kick this away to start the 2nd half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10, not good field position to start the drive. And the Hornets offense takes the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. They get the 2nd half started with a running play. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Bringing pressure.
No,
stop catch. They make the stop just short of the 1st. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes out to start this drive. The shotgun running play call. First down, looking for more now. It's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, it's play action. On the run here, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Jordan. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Blue Hens looking to cash in this red zone trip. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being back. Outside.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Touchdown, Delaware. They count the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the TCU offense takes the field. Are coming off the 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass complete. It's second down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The pocket breaking down. Passes gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown off.
Bully, I love that nigga. I wanted him to be somebody in life.
Camille depends on the day. Like, he'll either come for my neck or he'll be the sweetest thing to me. That's just Camille. That's it, literally just Camille. Like, I just accept it for what it is, and we keep it cool now. We have
Well, I've been always.
each other, and he'll still yell at me sometimes.
I do like that raspy voice, Bully.
It was like a work in progress with me and him, you know what I mean? But we got there. We got there.
Camille remind me of the grumpy old man from Dennis the Menace. What's that name? Dennis be fucking with
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. He definitely Mr. Wilson.
Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a run.
No. I like my women mean.
He don't do it no more, but he used to. Jay West, you alive? You got packed up too, Jay West? Hello? You okay?
It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third.
Impala, it's only fucking Saturday.
Pressure works. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. Can't do it any better than that. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Carney. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They'll try the ground game here. They stop him right at the 24.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up third down now.
Oh, Chris, he almost gave one back there. This quarterback needs to be much more careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Roach. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Period of play. Is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They start the fourth quarter with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Carney. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Looking to throw again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and moving it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the pass is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, TCU. Great connection there for 6 points. And now they'll set up for the point after. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. back. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's hard running there through a tackle. He's brought down, but that strong, stiff arm helped him to a first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cross. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Blue Hens have first and 10 here. Leaning on the run game here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is diabolical, yo. He called the nigga Jim. It's either James, Jimmy, or Jim. Why they sound like a retarded kid?
Nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Blue Hens looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Slides a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there. 3rd and short now for the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Blue Hens line up with a 1st and goal. Handoff on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Got this call.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Looking for a receiver. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Fake. He'll look to throw it. And it's hauled in way downfield. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Second down, looking to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6. Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
Offense ready to start this drive. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.